Right, here we go. So we're all going to be graded. And how well we ride today. Oh my god. Shit, where are my keys going? Woohoo! Could help. He wanted to see what the camera looked like. He's got one himself at the front of the bike there. Woohoo! Right, okay, so what's happening here is we are going to be graded on how well we ride the bike, and it was a free day of training for the motorbike, which of course I couldn't say no to. And I bet you're wondering now, why is it free? Well, it's because if they want people to cover as marshals for triathlons. So we'll be called upon to do a bit of marshalling, which is kind of like a referee really for triathlons, making sure people don't cheat and all that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get around this though. And yeah, of course they always need motorcyclists, and it's as they were saying, it's the most rapidly expanding sport in Ireland at the moment. This is good practice anyway, as I get to see the others do their tests. So what will happen is you get one guy going to the front. He's not part of our group anyway. We'll have one guy go to the front, and he'll be graded by the instructor who will sit behind him. Once his test is done, the next person will move forward, and so on and so forth. So staying to the right, coming around that bend. Checking every 15 seconds behind me to just ensure, you know, I know exactly what's behind me. Coming to the left to take that right bend. See, now they're changing, so someone else is going to go ahead. Mirror, indicator, lifesaver, pull out, indicator off. Pretty standard. So this here is the standard position that you maintain on the road. Coming up to a left bend here, you're more to the right on the road. It's just so you can see around the corner and people see you. There are exceptions, and they kept reiterating this as well to us, is that no matter what your position is supposed to be, safety is number one. So if it's safer to come out of that position, then and you need to do it, well then you need to do it. Like if you're coming to a right hand turn, well then you move over to the left. But if you've got a car coming out of a junction on the left, well then you got to pull out more to the middle of the road again, and then slow down if need be. You're weighing up everything really all the time. Keep a good distance between me and the guy in front. Kind of keep to the right side of the center of my lane, purely for visibility, unless you have cars on the other side who may be overtaking. See that truck there? I should have moved out more to the left there, because people like to overtake trucks. So you're going to have more guys more likely to want to overtake them. So you want to move out to the left more so they can see you and you can see them. Motorcycling is not too hard. Motorcycling to the book can be difficult enough. You know, you've a lot to think about. Like, look at this. I'm going out to the left now for this right turn. I mean, there's a lot to remember. It's not just this positioning, you know. It's what gear you're in, how much you accelerate. You're looking out for telltale signs. You're constantly observing the environment around you, the signs, how fast the person's going in front of you, who's behind you, what position they're in, you know, hazards on the road. So yeah, today will be good for me, and it's a good refresher as well. I used to do courses like this a few years ago. Look at the sea. Very nice, very nice. I'd say people get pissed off when they see us coming through towns and stuff, because they've got to wait for a long time for us to pass, and then they can cross the road. And ooh, okay. Go on, it's grand. How's it going, sir? So that's another thing about Ireland, I suppose, is because we drive on the left, you kind of have to nod. If you wave, if you wave, they're not always going to see it. So some people use their feet as well. Yeah, I was in Vietnam, and you gotta say, like, they're just insane out there. How they ride and what they do and what they try and get away with. But at the same time, it's so much fun. You know, it's like a sick pleasure to it, you know, that sort of way. It's just incredible how you can have a car or a bus coming right for you in your lane, and then in the other lane there's a bus, so you can't do anything about it. But it's so much fun, it really is. And you gotta see Asia, man. Like, it's just wow. There's no other word for it. It's insane, yes, and yes, you'll have one hell of a culture shock, but, you know, it hits the spot for me. A guy who loves traveling, it hits the spot.